the 2024 Lexus LS sedan. Let's talk about what's new for the 2024 model year. Then we can talk about what's special. Then we can perhaps go into potential deals that you can get in the current market on this car. Okay, for the new model year, they have made the wireless cell phone charger standard on both the LS500 and the LS500H. That's the hybrid version of this vehicle, which I absolutely do not recommend. But regardless, we got the wireless charging pad, we have the heads-up display, the digital key capability, the 12.3-inch infotainment screen. All of this is now standard on the LS500. We have a new color called the Silver Illusion. We also get new wheel designs and wheel colors, and starting price of the new LS500, it's going to be $80,685. So that's everything new with the flagship Lexus LS sedan. Now, why do I say that this is a pretty misunderstood product? Well, that's because a lot of people think that this LS500 is going to be very similar to the previous generation LS460, LS430, and LS400 products, and that cannot be further from the truth. If all you want is a plush, soft, cushy Lexus, honestly, you're better off saving your money and skipping the LS and just buying the new ES instead. In fact, get the new ES 300H, and that way you're getting 40 mpg as well. And that vehicle will provide you with a flagship-like ride quality and quietness for like $50,000 or $55,000. Now, I will say this, the 2021 and up LS500s, they did soften up the suspension, and that's great. However, in my opinion, I almost see this new LS500 as like a replacement for the GS sedan, because interior-wise, this no longer has the limousine-like rear legroom that the previous LS460 products had. And we also have that coupe-like rear end that's hindering the rear occupant headroom as well. So I don't really see this as the limo luxury barge that it once was, but instead this vehicle has an excellent handling characteristic that I've really come to appreciate. So in my opinion, I would actually get the LS500 F Sport, rear-wheel drive, add in the Mark Levinson audio system, and that's it. That's how I would personally purchase this product, and that's going to set you back about $87,000, including destination. And if you need all-wheel drive, you can add it, but I think keeping this as pure as possible and skipping the dynamic handling package that costs an additional $5,000, I think that's also the best way to go. I would skip that package all day long. It adds in the adaptive variable air suspension, active rear steering. Honestly, this vehicle doesn't need any of that stuff. The standard shocks do an excellent job. And if you remember, the previous GSF sports sedan used to cost like 90 grand. So an LS500 F Sport twin turbocharged V6 engine over 400 horsepower and an absolutely exquisite interior space. I really don't think 87 grand is a terrible price for what you are getting, because in its class, amongst the S-Class, the 7 Series, the A8, and even the new Genesis G90, this thing really stands out. Again, it's no longer the limo luxury barge. It's got a more sporting intention, and it just oozes character both from the exterior and the interior. I really do think this is one of the most exquisite places that you can spend time in. Once again, the interior just has so much more character than the competitors. Everyone keeps saying that the interior is outdated, but I feel like most people just say that because this is a Lexus and people are just conditioned to say that this is outdated and no good. But the reality is, you actually have to spend some time in this, feel around the cabin space, touch the different materials that they are using in the interior space, and then you will really understand the solidity, the quality, and the character that they have injected into these products. But most people, sadly, they have never really bothered to experience or sit in one of these products, so they don't really know what they're missing out on. But that's why I'm trying to convey to you how this vehicle feels. And the hybrid, totally not worth it, starts at over $115,000 now, and it doesn't even get that good of fuel economy. The engine is making a complete racket. It's just not a refined experience. Perhaps they fixed it for 2021 and up, but I haven't tried it since. But regardless, save the cash. 87 grand, that's still, you know, a pretty large sum of money, and these things will tank in value. I don't know why people think these things have good resale value. That's ridiculous. All of these flagship luxury products, they all tank in value. So just keep that in mind. And regarding the deals that you can get, well, I am personally partnered with AutoCompanion. He is a broker in Washington, D.C. However, he never really has LS500 or LC500 deals. In fact, I think the best that you can hope for with either a new LS or an LC is to negotiate $5,000 to $6,000 off of MSRP, and that's about it. There's no good incentives. The lease deals are terrible. The interest rate on the lease is around 7.5%. So that means an $87,000 LS500, even with a $6,000 discount, is going to be like $1,500 a month on a lease. It's just awful. So if you have money and you like this vehicle and you understand what I'm saying about this product and you still want to experience it, I don't know, I guess the best case scenario is to just pay cash for it. That way you can avoid the crazy high interest rate market. It's just sad to say that because at one point these things were going for $700-800 a month on a lease. I think there's a little under 300 of these LS500s available for sale throughout the country, and I get it, not too many people buy these products. In fact, when people are shelling out this type of money, most people, they want SUVs now. But if you love your sedans, this is a special product, and I love seeing these things out on the road. So if you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe. But thanks again for watching. Take care and goodbye.